I bow to all the seekers of truth. First of all, before starting, I have to tell you a few things, and one of them is that have faith in yourself. Have faith that you all are capable of getting your self-realization. Please have that faith in yourself. You have faith in everything else but in yourself. That's wrong. Please have faith in yourself. That is first point. Now there are two conditions we have to fulfill before we get a realization. First condition is, I have already told you, that not to feel guilty. Forget the past. Not to feel guilty is very important. Because when you feel guilty, then the center here on the left side catches, Vishuddhi as they call it. And it's the worst thing that can happen. Because this is the center, when it catches, you get spondylitis, you get angina, all kinds of trouble with this center. But the worst thing is that the Kundalini cannot rise above this center. So not to feel guilty. I assure you that you have done nothing wrong. You see, there are so many norms a society has created. Even if you put the fork on the other side, you start thinking, oh God, what did I do? You feel you are not sophisticated, or you've done something like a murder. It's not that. It is just all these norms are artificially created. All these are artificial things. Somebody is very thin, he thinks, why should I be thin? Somebody is fat, he thinks, why should I be fat? But this is life's, whatever is there, we have to accept our life as it is, and there's nothing wrong in it, nothing guilt. Whatever is there, whatever we have been doing as human beings. So first and foremost condition is absolutely, you cannot compromise on that, is that you are not to feel guilty. Immediately you will feel better. Alright, the second one is that you have to forgive everyone. Forgive everyone. Because whether you forgive or you don't forgive, you don't do anything. We are living with a myth. All the time thinking, oh, I have to forgive this person, I have to forgive that person. There's no need to think like that. You don't also have to think about any individual. Just in general you have to say, I forgive every one of them. And that clears out this center. Very clearly, this is the center of Christ, it clears out, and it's very easy for me because this is a very constricted, it's the gate to the limbic area, so that gate has to be widened and it has to be opened out. And so just forgive everyone. And you know it is a myth. You are playing into the wrong hands. So this is another condition you have to just accept. Then it's easier for me to work it out and easier for you to get it. So first is, just don't feel guilty. If you don't forgive, you won't feel it. Then you will come and say, Mother, I didn't feel it, and then I will have to say, all right, forgive, 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 and then you feel it. So what's the use? Just better do what I've told you. It's a very simple thing. Just forgive everyone in general. Then there are certain simple things that we have to take help of the Mother Earth. Now those who are sitting in the ground are the best placed. It's all right, they can just take out their shoes, so they're not. It's better that their feet are a little open out. And all of you should have to take your feet. It helps a lot. Those who are sitting should sit more cross-legged. It's better to sit cross-legged. It hardly will take any time, and you don't have to fight with your thoughts. Don't have to stop any thoughts. Nothing. It just works automatically. I would say, like your attention is like this sari. Now the Kundalini rises like this, goes up, and she pushes all your attention inside, automatically. And then when it pierces through here, then the grace starts falling on your attention, on your sympathetic nervous system, and it soothes down. Then your centers open more, and more threads of Kundalini rise. So this is what is today's modern Sahaja Yoga, which somehow or other I have managed to discover, that let few threads of Kundalini rise to begin with, so that you open your chakras gradually, and then more and more, and then one day I find you all have become great gurus, great personalities. So, may God bless you all. Let us now, with all respect to ourselves, with all love for ourselves, we have to have complete faith in ourselves, complete faith. Have complete self-confidence. Now, please put both your hands like this. Is important to understand that these 5, 6 and 7 are the sympathetic nervous system endings, and this side also these are sympathetic nervous system endings, and they are the ones who are expressing the centers within ourselves. Like this, left and right meet and make one center. So it's very important that we have to put both the hands like this to begin with. You can, now somebody will show you how we are going to nourish our centers. The left side represents our desire, not the pure desire, but our desire. And the right side represents our action, power of action. So we'll be using our power of action to nourish our centers, while the left hand will be all the time towards myself. Before closing your eyes, you can also take out your spectacles, because this helps eyesight also. So, no, not now, just now when I tell to, because just now first we'll show you how to do it, and then we'll close our eyes. So somebody will show you. First of all, you put your left hand towards me like this. Of course, those who don't want to do it should go, because it is proper not to disturb others. You see, nobody should, those who do not want to do, should try to do it, because it's not proper, and should not disturb others in between to get up and walk out. So now please put your left hand towards me like this. And with the right hand, we nourish our centers. So first we put it on our heart. In the heart resides the spirit, is reflected in the spirit. Spirit is the reflection of God Almighty, and Kundalini is the reflection of the primordial power, his desire, which we call as Adishakti, or we call it as Holy Ghost. These two have to meet, and the seat of the spirit is on the fontanelle bone area here. The seat of the spirit is here, but it resides in our heart. Now, so first we put our right hand on our heart, and then we put our right hand in the upper portion of our abdomen, where is the center of our mastery. This is created by all the great masters like Abraham, Moses, Lao Tse, so many of them who were real masters. They have created this, like Guru Nanaka, Janaka, all these people have created this great center within us. Then we take down our hand in the lower portion of our abdomen on the left hand side. This is the center of pure knowledge. Pure knowledge, that is the one which gives us the awareness on our central nervous system. It manifests a new dimension in our awareness on our central nervous system, which is called in Sanskrit as Bodh, from where the word Buddha has come, or we can say it manifests in the word Veda. Veda is from where the word Vedas have come. That you feel the divine power on your central nervous system. You feel the truth on your central nervous system, because whatever we have gained in our evolution, you feel it on our central nervous system. That is what is to know. Knowledge is not mental. It is in our evolutionary process to know on your central nervous system like hot and cold. So now, this is the center which manifests that pure knowledge. So now we take our hand again upward and put it on the center of mastery, which is on the left hand side in the upper part of our abdomen. Then we take our hand onto our heart, and here we know that spirit resides here. Then we take our hand in the corner of our neck and our shoulder here and put it back as far as possible and turn our head to our right. We turn our head to our right. This is the center which, as I have told you, is always in trouble when we feel guilty. And today also I feel it's quite a lot among the people who are here. So now please remember not to feel guilty at all. Turn your head to your right and just not to feel guilty is very important. Now then we put our hand across like this on our forehead and pressing on both the temples with our small finger and our thumb on another side. We put all the other fingers on the head and put down our head like this. This is the center. This is the center for forgiving others, to forgive everyone. Now we take back this hand on the back side of our head, on the optic lobe here, on the back side of our head, and push back our head as far back as possible, resting on our hand, and here is the center, without feeling guilty, without counting your mistakes, just for your satisfaction, to ask for forgiveness from the divine power. Now, then we stretch our hand. Stretch our hand, and the center of our palm, we put it on the fontanelle bone area, which was the soft bone in our childhood. Now we put down our head and press this area nicely by pushing our fingers outward. This is a very important thing to do, is to push back your fingers outward so there's a nice pressure on your fontanelle bone area. Now here is the limbic area, the opening of the limbic area is the fontanelle bone area. So now what we do is to now slowly move our hand clockwise, pressing the scalp, move the scalp clockwise 7 times. Push down your head. It's better that you can do it better. Move it 7 times clockwise. Now, I think everything was done all right, but we didn't push back the fingers nicely and the pressure was less, but doesn't matter now. So, you have been already told what is to be done. Now, please again see that you put both your feet away from each other because there are 2 different powers. Put your left hand towards me. Put your right hand on your head. No, not like that. You can sit. You can sit cross-legged. Cross-legged is better. Is all right. For sitting down, cross-legged is better. I'm just telling for people who are sitting on the chairs. Just imagine people getting realization sitting on chairs is something great, isn't it? Otherwise, we had to go to Himalayas and starve for so many days, work so hard, stand on your heads and still come back empty-handed. You are especially blessed to be born in this era. All right. So now we put our left hand towards me, right hand on the heart, and now we close our eyes. We don't open our eyes till I tell you. Please keep your eyes shut till I tell you. Now, the whole thing works like a divine computer. So you have to ask a question. You can call me Mother or you can call me Sri Mataji, whatever you like. Now, put your right hand on your heart and left hand towards me all the time. And now sit comfortably, not bending too much, nor in a stretched manner, but in a comfortable, straight way. Here now, you ask a question 3 times. Mother, am I the spirit? This is the truth about you, that you are the spirit. So now ask the question 3 times in your heart. Mother, am I the spirit? Now, if you are the spirit, then you are your master. So now, take your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen and ask a question. Mother, am I my own master? Ask this question 3 times. Now I have to tell you that I cannot force pure knowledge on you. You have to ask for it. So now please take your hand in the lower portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. Here you have to say 6 times because this center has got 6 petals. So please say, Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Say this 6 times because I cannot force on you. You have to ask in your freedom. I respect it. As soon as you ask for pure knowledge, the Kundalini starts rising. So we have to nourish the upper centers so that it's easy for her to rise. So now, take your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. And press it hard. Here, you have to say with full confidence 10 times, Mother, I am my own master. Say it with full confidence in yourself. 10 times, Mother, I am my own master. Now, raise your right hand on your heart. I have already told you that spirit resides in your heart. So now here you say with full confidence 12 times, Mother, I am the spirit. We have to know this all-pervading power which has created us, which is nourishing us, which is looking after us, which organizes us, and which loves us, is the ocean of knowledge and compassion. But above all, it is the ocean of forgiveness. And we cannot commit any mistakes that cannot be dissolved by the power of this ocean of forgiveness. So now, please raise your hand in the corner of your neck and your shoulder and push it back as far as possible on the spinal cord and turn your head to your right. And here, with full confidence, please say 16 times, Mother, I am not guilty at all. Please say it 16 times. From your heart, please say it. I have already told you that whether you forgive or don't forgive, you do not do anything, it's a myth. But if you don't forgive, then you play into wrong hands and torture yourself for nothing at all. So now, please raise your right hand on your forehead across, pressing both the temples with your small finger and your thumb and putting all the 3 fingers on top of your head. And now, put it down your head properly. Press it hard on both the sides. And here, you have to say from your heart, not how many times, Mother, I forgive everyone. From your heart, please say, Mother, I forgive everyone. Please do not say that it is difficult. It's the easiest thing to say. Put down your head properly, press it hard, and say it from your heart. Now, without feeling guilty, without counting your mistakes, just for your satisfaction, you have to ask forgiveness from the divine power. So now take your right hand on the back side of your head and push back your head as far as possible on the hand balancing. Now here, you have to say again from your heart, not how many times, O divine power, if I have done anything wrong, knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive me. This is to be said for your own satisfaction. Push back your head as much as possible. Now, the last center, which is most important. Stretch your palm as far as possible. Put the center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your childhood. Now put down your head as much as you can. Please put it down. Now stretch your fingers. Please stretch them properly and put a nice pressure on your fontanelle bone area. Here again, I respect your freedom and I cannot force self-realization on you. You have to ask for it. So now, please move your scalp slowly 7 times clockwise saying, Mother, please give me my self-realization. Now, please take down your hands, both the hands, and please place them towards me and gradually open your eyes. Now, watch me without thinking. Now, please put your left hand towards me. Bend your head and see for yourself if there's a cool breeze coming out of your head. Please see with your right hand. Some people get it very close and some far away. But don't put your hand on the top of your head. But just see for yourself if there's a cool breeze coming out of your head. Now, please put your right hand towards me and bend your head again. And see for yourself if there's a cool breeze coming out of your head. Some people get it quite far away. Now, please put again your left hand towards me. And see for yourself. Again, if there's a cool breeze coming out of your head. Now, raise both your hands towards the sky like this. Push back your head and ask the question, Mother, is this the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost? Or, Mother, is this the all-pervading power of God's love? Or, Mother, is this the Parama Chaitanya? Any one of these questions you ask 3 times. Now, bring them down. Now put your hands down. You feel very relaxed and there won't be any thought. You can watch me without thinking. All those who have felt cool or hot breeze on their hands, on their fingertips, or out of their head, please raise both your hands. That's it. May God bless.